Nobody Will Miss Me When I'm Gone by Scarabium. I recognized the approaching signs. Tingling in my arm, nausea, sweat starting to mottle my skin. My body was committing suicide. I could have called my wife for help, but I've decided to call it a day. We don't get along, and deep down, she'll be pleased to have me out of her life. It wasn't always like that, but as the years crawled onwards, affection and intimacy often gets left behind. At some point, all you have in common are children or disintegrating memories. When we first met, I remember being so very nervous. Sarah told me that she really liked me, and I told her I was worried about messing up the date. We married 2 years later. 3 children came and went. Sarah had several affairs that I forgave her for, and she swore that all the children were mine. I was too scared to have a paternity test. They talk to their mother more than me, and will often end any conversation without inquiring about my well-being. I guess they care in their own way. The boys always preferred their mother, but I hope they will miss me when I'm gone. I don't have many friends. Socializing made me feel awkward. My wife said I was boring and weird, and with persuasion of alcohol, would tell me that she wished we never married. We haven't had sex for 26 years. She hates me touching her. Even when I try to hold her hand, she finds a good reason to loosen my clasp. I miss holding her. I wonder who will turn up at my funeral and see me off. Hardly anyone, I bet. Sarah will do the sad widow routine for show, and then slink off to one of her lovers. I often wondered what they did together, and I'm ashamed to say, I masturbated over the fantasy. My children might get upset, but eventually their memories of me will abandon them, like leaves in the wind. They have their own lives now. My one regret is not telling them about something that belongs to me. My uncle's house on Blueberry Road. It's a large place, 6 bedrooms. There's a large door in the basement that leads you to a place my uncle called the Inn. Once you go in, you can't get out, unless you know how. As a child, I used to run around that giant maze, playing with all the friends he'd captured over the years. My uncle made them safe to play with, so they couldn't hurt me or escape. I will miss my buddies from the inn. They get so excited when they hear my voice that many cry with happiness. They're lucky I own an abattoir, so they've always been well fed. The smallest, Danny, especially loves the gristle. I will miss all their special hugs. They will probably starve now, and that makes me sad. And happy. I guess somebody will miss me when I'm gone after all.